Welcome back, everyone, to the next part of the Riftbreaker. And it's finally time to head out to the first main objective biome map. Before we do that, I'm gonna equip myself and recommend you either take with you the long-ranged version of fire, which is the Immolator, or you take the close quarters weapon flamethrower with you for this biome map. It is really gonna be your best friend in this biome. I'm gonna equip myself with the Immolator, and then we head out and get in order to get our hands on some palladium. And I'm gonna add a mod, well, the homing projectile for the Immolator. Let's just see. Ah, here it is. Better than nothing. And that is all I recommend you equip yourself with. Either Immolator for the long-ranged fire attacks or the flamethrower for close quarters. Well, let's go!
Rift jump successful. Environmental scanning in progress. Ashley, my senses are indicating a highly acidic atmosphere composition.
Fluoric acid condensation is definitely abnormal compared to what we've seen in other parts of the planet. Something must be emitting the acid straight into the air. Let's look around to see what we can find.
And once again, just like I did with the Hazenite mission, walk around, collect all the resources you can find from bio anomalies, egg bulbs, and those you can find underground. And one of the main plants you really must focus on to bioscan are these purple ones with pink heads. So each and every one you come across, bioscan them. And there are a few more crystals and plants you want to bioscan here. So, yeah, I will show you as we go along. And the acidic plains is a biome I say always start with the acidic plains. Trust me, I will show you in a future video as to why. That is all for now. R7GL signing off.
I am picking up acidic fume emissions near our position.
Okay, let's go there to see what is causing them.
Now, this red crystal is the second of 3 plants you want to bioscan in the acidic plains biome map. And you also can get DNA strains from them simply by also destroying them.
Amazing. These red crystals are really huge. Look at how the light is scattering below their surface. It's mesmerizing.
They also contain a lot of rhodonite. We can use this mineral to construct high-powered laser emitters for our weapons as well as other equipment.
You already had me convinced at lasers. We definitely need to learn more about these crystals. We should research rhodonite handling as soon as possible.
Technology has been developed.
New blueprints are... We've finished researching rhodonite handling. We can start researching new laser-based weapons and towers. They're going to be an excellent addition to our arsenal. However, we will first have to gather some rhodonite to craft the new gear.
The red crystals that contain rhodonite are relatively common in the acidic plains biome. However, I detected an interesting location with a much above normal condensation of their growth. There should be a lot of rhodonite in that area. I've marked the rift jump coordinates on the orbital scanner interface.
Excellent. Let's go there as soon as we've secured the current objective. The acidic fumes are much denser near this growth. This thing must be responsible for the highly corrosive atmosphere in this area.
This life form is multiplying very rapidly. It is subdividing its cells, similarly to Earth-based yeast. The fluid inside these cells is highly corrosive. Please keep a safe distance.
So basically, the main purpose of the first acidic plain biome is to find these colonies of acidic yeast and scan the central
There
nerve.
must be much more of this acidic yeast growing here. The orbital scanner report indicated that this entire biome is covered in these fumes. We should study it further before setting up a permanent outpost in this area of the planet.
Ashley, I strongly suggest using a bioscanner to gather samples from these life forms. The fluid inside them is a highly condensed acid that can easily burn through my armor. The bioscanner will allow us to gather samples from a safe distance.
So the easiest way to take out these annoying acidic yeast colonies is to simply blow them up.
I'm detecting an intense ion storm coming our way, due to a recent coronal mass ejection on Galatea's sun. It may disable some of our equipment.
Is to either blow them up with rocket launcher or the Immolator in order to just burn them away. And you get a decent
This
amount
ion
of
storm is really intense. It disabled a lot of equipment. We have to wait it off.
plant biomass and I think hastenite as well.
Everything is getting back to normal. Thankfully, this didn't last long.
careful and don't step in these monkey-like creatures' blood after they die. They are very acidic and will damage the mecha suit. Just think of it like the blood of the xenomorph from the Alien movies. Every single time when I'm preparing to open up an bio anomaly, there's always groups of enemies that comes to attack. Always.
The sky is getting bluish. This is something you won't see on Earth. The moon has turned blue. The blue moon is over. Sights like this are why I became a Riftbreaker. There's an intense aurora in the sky. Prepare for an ion storm. It's going to disable a lot of equipment.
Unfortunately, I think I remember incorrectly about the third plant you want to
This
bioscan
ion
in
storm is really
the...
intense. It disabled a
Oh,
lot of equipment.
son of
We
a...
have to wait it off.
Unfortunately, I was wrong about the third plant you want to bioscan in the acidic plains. It doesn't show up here in the very first acidic plain biome map.
The number of charged
So
particles has
the
drastically
video's
decreased.
gonna get
Equipment functioning
cut
is
off
returning
here
back to normal.
and get back to you when I only have 2 or 1 more acidic yeast colony sample to bioscan. That is all. Or wait, I just saw I only have 1 more I need to bioscan. So get back to you all when I've gathered all the resources and equipment from these bio anomalies and whatnot. Until then, Reaper 7GL signing off for now. Ah yes, finally found it. Third plant you want to bioscan in this acidic plains biome map are these squid or octopus plants? Well, there is this version, and then there's one that grows on land that you want to bioscan. So focus on the ones that grows on land. Well, I'll get back soon. Bye.
Okay, that's enough samples to start researching them in the alien research lab. Interesting. We found traces of palladium inside the acidic yeast samples that we just collected. It might be a good idea to search for larger colonies of this life form. They might indicate the location of higher concentrations of palladium. The acidic yeast colonies that we've observed seem to grow from a central root inside the colony. I'd like to study a living colony in its natural habitat to gather more data on how it gathers palladium from the environment. We'll need to construct a local research station near one of the colonies in order to do that. We'll have to download the necessary technology for that building if we don't have it yet.
Ashley, I'm afraid that the research station will not be able to scan the colony from a safe distance. It would have to be placed very close to the root of the colony to work properly. We will not be able to build anything that close to the root without being overwhelmed by its growth, especially given the fact that we do not want to destroy it.
I think that we can prevent the colony from overgrowing our base by covering the soil with a structure that the acidic yeast can't grow on.
Standard floor tiles are going to be corroded by the colony.
We can prevent that. Now that we know the type of acid that this life form is producing, we can research special anti-corrosive flooring that will protect our base. We just need to build the research station on the anti-corrosive floor tiles.
And we will pick that up in the next part. And see you then. And once again, hope the video helped you. Got any questions? Throw them into the comment section. And have a great day. Reaper 7GL signing off.